This is the recap for live stream 378. So, on the last live stream, I did state that in all likelihood I would not be trading, primarily because of my job and scheduling. But something came up at work, which meant I was able to get home just in time to trade and had a rather successful day. Continue to try to integrate the TPO charts with somewhat mixed results at the moment. Not negative, but mixed results. So came to the market. I managed to get here at around 11:30 Eastern, and just right here, there was a setup to go long. Would have hit target, but due to not having the account up, not having the computer up or anything, could not take that trade. I had a second setup right here. Prices came back. Thought I would be stopped out, so managed to get in at 25 550s. Prices pulled back. Notice the point of control was sitting around 85.50. Now, because point of control was sitting around 85.50, the point of control on this TPO chart here, take into account this price action through this area. And we're looking at from, what is that? Is that 7 a.m. Eastern? Around 7:10 Eastern. Looking at the price action through there, I thought, well, prices pull back, set up again. I'm going to take the long, possibly take profits around the point of control. Started looked at 8350 because the point of control is around 8550. Sorry about that. The original target was around 1375. That's the original target, around 1375. The target on this second entry, we're looking at around 1825. So prices went all the way up and got into the 70s, the mid 70s here. Was looking for price to get up towards that 8350, take profit. The point of control shifted downwards as the market continued to sell. I was very frustrated at this point because I thought I'd be stopped out because the point of control flipped over as well and prices turned around. So this was pretty frustrating. Held the position, held the position, held the position. Thought about, due to the fact that we've gone into this consolidation, that we could see a breakout, which we eventually did, and go up towards the original 1375 and the second target around 1825, but decided to take the play that I originally talked about around the sub 8350, took the play up towards the TPO. Took the original around the TPO point of control here and took profits around 75.50. So with a slippage, got it filled around the 76. Rather than take 13.75 because of that early fill right there on a partial of the position, decided to take the 18.25 for the second part of the position. And we can see there was filled around 18.50. So again, some positive slippage in my favor. Prices, of course, continued up all the way up to the 29. So we've seen prices come back down and revisited this point of control. A bit more textbook over on gold. So over on gold, now we should probably talk about what we saw on NQ. So on NQ, we're seeing overnight, the market rallied overnight coming into the US Open here. We can see market open, sold off dramatically, brief consolidation, failed, ground down before the rally and the setup. And we mentioned the point of control and so on. Over on gold, we can see on the gold, we can look across here on the right hand side of the screen and see what our instruments are on the day. We can see gold is up 2%, so gold's up big, and Q is pretty much flat at minus 0.24%, and ES is up 0.04%. So we've seen gold was a big mover. We also had a VIX sitting around 3% on the day, sitting below that 20 mark, which we like to see. Over on gold, goodness me, we need to pause this and clear my throat. Just give me a second. So I'm back. And over on gold, we saw a breakout from around 10 a.m. Eastern. We saw high volume right there. I wouldn't be trading there anyway, trade around 11 a.m. So we saw this spike in volume around 10:10 Eastern. And from there, we left the point of control on the day, this consolidative period that we were in from around 7:10 Eastern as well, when this TPO profile was built. We saw this move higher, so I had to wait for the market to pull back to a level which I believed would be a good level to actually buy the market. So wasn't too concerned about volume, especially with all the volume being left below us. On the pullback, went long, prices went against me briefly, stayed patient. Eventually prices did go on to the target, so start was in long at 202.1. I was out at the 208 mark. So pretty much textbook trade right there. Over on the account, we can see here, we started today at 1443. We're going to end the day up at 1687. We can see that first take on NQ, we picked up 45 when we took profits around the point of control. On gold, we got profits that picked us up our original profit around 7,800, and that second profit around 1825, which we were filled around 1850 on NQ. Seeing we picked up 132.50 right there. So we'll bring over the trade performance. As you can imagine, we've got 100% accuracy over here as well. We just need to make a small adjustment just off screen here, and the adjustment before we bring over our trade performance tab. So on our trade performance today, what's going on with my mouse? Hold on. Oh, goodness me, got my mouse trapped. So on the trade performance, we can see we have, it should be 100% accuracy. Yep, win percentage is 100. Average win is 82, 100. Very nice. Took 3 trades in total. And we had 2 on NQ, 1 on gold, 7,800, the 1 trade. Across the 2 trades, we picked up 75, 500 on NQ. Again, with the 100% accuracy on the 3 trades, we've picked up a total P&L of 244, 380. So a very good P&L right there. Certainly could have been better if we didn't have that point of control being a bit of a headwind that we were concerned about. I certainly would have looked to take greater than 300, but I'm not going to complain. This is more than 2 times the daily target, the daily target being 100. We picked up 244, almost 2.5 times the daily target. I'm not going to complain about that. So we'll come back in. We're not going to give up on the TPO charts. A few minor setbacks here and there is no reason to give up on it as a tool to use. But I certainly will continue to use it, because look at this example right here. We saw the market sold off here, and we came down to that point of control on this TPO chart, this high volume node sticking out right there, and we can see prices have pulled back there, used as a bit of a support along with these highs as well, and we've seen this rally almost back up towards the highs. And with that said, I believe that should be it for today. I don't think I'm going to look at any other setups. I believe there would have been a setup right there. Yeah, there would have been a setup right there as well. It's kind of interesting how the original and the main strategy works pretty well. So there was a setup right here on the main strategy with a target up at 619, and we've gone to 617.25, 616.50. So would have been a long right there on a pullback for a target around the 619s. But I was doing this recap and I've already finished trading for the day. So with that said, thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.